singy kind of, hey.
A singy kind of slightly strange way.
Well, yes. Those
Ahoy.
things. He's Straw.
He's Parker.
Together we are.
The Battle Hammer.
Yeah, we are. That's me.
As you can
That's
tell.
him. And there's...
Oh. So!
That was weird.
That got weird real quick.
This is our second monthly mumble.
Yada da 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 da. So what we mumbling about today?
Lots of different stuff. So what's happened this month?
Stuff.
We've
I've lost games.
Well, yes, that happens every month.
Oh, man.
Briefly whoring ourselves out, we've now got merch available. So go and check out the Battle Hammer page, and then there'll be a link to Wildstorm Games, and then there you can get Battle Hammer merch. You get t-shirts, bottle openers, badges, shit like that. So yeah, there will be mugs coming at some point. We're not sure when.
Depends when I get enough people to buy them, I can get an order in.
Yeah, at the moment I think there's just t-shirts on the website, but there's soon to be more stuff.
They've got all of this now.
Oh, okay, right, cool.
So these will be, they're bottle openers, because they're bottle opener key rings, and they're great.
Yeah.
So go buy them all. The whole set, 5 different designs.
Yeah.
Done by my own fair hand.
Yeah, it's not very fair. It's unfair because it hits me a lot.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Gaming wise, what have we been doing? We've been doing Rum and Bones.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Loving that. We've been playing Third Law. We had a couple of games of Third Law the other day.
Yes, we did.
I do enjoy that. That's shaping up very nicely.
We did some Buckaroo.
We did do some Buckaroo.
We did some Kaplunk.
There was a fucking thing, right? So the other day, we, your mate, I say your mate, but our mate John, was going to come down and play Robinson Crusoe, because he's bought that and he quite likes his sit-downy, thinky board games. And he didn't show up. So we did other stuff instead, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We did lots of games in a little amount of time. We played The Others.
Yeah. Twice. We played that.
Played Others twice. We played
Cavern Tavern.
Cavern Tavern. Which
I thought that was going to be really complicated and a bit a bit boring, but it was actually really good.
Nice little game.
Once we got to grips with the rules.
And then we played Kaplunk.
Yeah.
Pop-Up Pirate.
Yeah.
Buckaroo.
Yeah.
And
Hungry
Hippos.
And Chris won all of them.
So he obviously has the mentality of a child.
Yeah, he won all of the kiddies' games. Bless his little face. Just typical Chris.
Yeah. Been playing lots of Gloomhaven.
Yeah, enjoying that at the moment. That's fun.
Got that again tonight. That's really, really good. It might look complicated, but once you get into it, it's not really, is it?
Yeah, no. I think it's less complicated and more challenging.
Yeah.
Because it's not that the rules are hard, it's just that the game itself is hard, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, fun. Very fun. Interesting.
What other news is... the farmers have now dropped, haven't they?
Yeah, we saw the farmers literally this morning, I think I saw them. And I like them, but the only thing with the plastic is you can't necessarily see all the detail as well. They're not like pro pictures, they're just like phone pictures that someone's put online. They look nice, but I'd like to see them up close, or maybe even see the renders like we did when, because normally you see the renders before stuff's released and get more of an idea of what the miniature's going to look like.
I am not
sure.
feeling it at the minute. I want to feel it.
Painted, obviously once we've been painted it'll be a whole different...
Well, we never got
fish.
to have a decent look at the kick-off set, did we?
No.
So we
can't
comment.
compare. I'm interested to see how they play mechanically on the table. Really intrigued to see what different things they bring.
Yeah.
I really want to see Crucible, because we've seen everyone else's card at the moment, and I'm really interested to see what she can do. And I think if she can do what I think she might be able to do, from what we've heard, Singled Out podcast, if you go and check them out, they've got an interview with Jamie Perkins. I think it was briefly kind of summarised on the forum as to what Crucible might be able to do, moving conditions around the table. But everything else has been spoiled, and I want to see her so badly. I think she's going to be really interesting.
And make you go back to your alchemist, will you?
Yeah.
No, because
possibly.
you're a dirty union player.
Yeah.
Filth.
Filth. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, I'm really interested because we haven't played with Brisket yet. But I'm interested to see what she can do on the table because she looks really strong. But I don't think she's going to be
as bonkers as Fillet.
Yeah, or as bonkers as Shark, or because like Shark's got that 2-inch melee that she doesn't have. She doesn't have anything that can shut down your opponent like Shark's got. I think she's going to be able to score goals, great, but she doesn't get extra bonuses for snapshots.
So she
like
is
Midas
just a
does.
striker.
She's purely a striker, no control, no kind of weird shenanigans. Just I'm going to be here. I want to be there and score a goal. That's what I'm going to do. But also her playbook. She's got dodges, but she doesn't have momentous dodges. So, or not until like the charge.
I do want to get the old engineer one on the pitch though, old Loco.
Yeah.
That's going to be so much fun.
One thing that I did want to say about Locust was Jamie Perkins confirmed it because I can't remember what it's called. It's not gravitational well, but it's like
Gravity well.
the one where he can kick the ball.
Oh yeah.
He counts as owning the ball or being
in possession of the
ball. So you can't pass to yourself. Because
yeah,
we
were discussing that, weren't we?
We were discussing that, and that's since been confirmed that you can't do that. But that's fair because otherwise, if you can pass yourself, that's pretty bonkers.
Yeah.
But still, I think the thing is going to be the knockdown on one momentous knockdown. The ball scatters, then you can kick it to wherever.
Yeah,
that's going to be really
that's going to be a
strong.
thing. So Guild Ball is still a big thing, which is good, obviously. Yep. And then we'll Salute coming up soon. So obviously I think we'll have a monthly Mumble before then, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. Then we won't need to talk about that. What else have we been up to? Just all the usuals at the moment.
I'm trying to paint stuff slowly. That's about it.
Well, we have got some questions.
Yeah.
That we want to answer from last time. That did be put up by Philcles. So Reese,
hello,
you northern git, wants to know: as a PC gamer constantly bombarded by poorly made licensed games, if you could have one game made into a PC game that followed the mechanics, what would it be?
Ooh.
Now, I tell you, if they could do it and it was right, a Necromunda game would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because
they've done more time recently, haven't they?
Yeah, but I mean open world. That would just been so good.
Yeah. What would I like to see as a game, but as a PC version of the game?
But as long as it's a good version. I see what I know. Another thing like Adeptus Mechanicus, where you're in control of the great big mech. That would have been awesome as well.
Yeah. Something like where you're in control of it. I would like to see. I think you're starting to see stuff like this out now. I don't know if it's a game that I'd transfer, but a spaceship game where you and other people are crew. So there's like 3 of you at home on your PCs, and one of you's the pilot, one of you's the gunner, one of you's the something else. I don't know how well it'd work, but I'd like to see something like that.
Yeah, but we haven't got games like that, so that's completely irrelevant.
No, I guess it would be a Star Trek inspired game.
Yeah.
Or even like something like a Titan where one person's commanding the Titan, someone else is controlling the engine, so you've got to make sure everyone's got the right amount of power.
And the
you could do it as you wouldn't necessarily need it as a full PC game, just as an app where you can, I've got a little screen and I can say, right, I'm going to be shooting at things, I need to aim, someone else is going, right, I'm dishing out power, someone else is doing a different job. I don't know how you do it, but, I'd like to see something maybe like Dreadfleet. It was a PC version of that, I think, because One thing that a lot of ship games always find hard is like the wind, is how things move as a group, is how you're kind of that flow of movement, rather than I'm going, you're going, I then stop, I then move into range and fire. I've played Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and the ship-to-ship combat on that was really fun. So something like that on a larger scale, where you're commanding, say, 2 or 3 ships, and it's flow moving in a continuous thing, and you're kind of trying to command your various ships, and then maybe you've got your flagship, you're on the what's the word?
Poop deck.
On the poop deck or in the crow's nest, and you can see what everyone else is doing, and you go over there, do that, blah, 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 you know, something like that, but for Dreadfleet, where you've got monsters and shit like that.
Yeah, might be nice.
That'd be cool.
So, in other words, Parker hasn't got a bloody clue.
Or Drop Fleet. Watching all your little... Because we see a lot of real-time strategy games already, and they tend to be in that kind of slightly further pulled-out scale.
Yeah.
But where you're seeing like things move up and move across and land, flying things between buildings, buildings getting destroyed, that'd look really cool on a PC.
Yeah, that would.
Which I think would be better on a PC. Not better, but it'd suit a PC really well. And even that kind of where you set up and you can't necessarily see everything because the buildings in the way, and so you have to send your scouts in to see around all the high rises.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
Interesting.
That'd be cool.
So yep, that's answered that question for you, Reese.
So that was a chat.
Failing that, you northern bastard.
What would you like?
Yeah, what would you like, Reese? Being a
Because
computer
I
game.
haven't really looked at any of these questions
I know,
because we didn't.
I don't want you to.
I didn't
I
want
want to
to.
surprise you with them.
Ah, surprise!
So, next one is from the Wargamer Viking.
Hey, all right, Spud.
Spud. Hey,
All right, mate.
Spud. Will you be attending ChillCon 2017?
Sadly,
We don't know.
we don't know. Oh, I thought we weren't.
We don't know. There is a chance we could, because we can do it in a day. We can get up there and back in a day by train, but that's where you get us, you see. It's the Muller.
It's the train.
For train.
Yeah.
So, unless you want to come down here and pick us up and drive us up there and drive us back, you know,
Yeah.
we are celebrities now,
We
so
are
chop
internet
chop.
celebrities. But if we might not be going, but you people at home watching this video
Should go.
should go. Go and check out ChillCon. Go and check out the Wargame Viking. There'll all be the links on his page and stuff. Chill, ChillCon
2017.
Wargaming thingy up north.
Up
in-
north.
I
Sheffield?
want to say Sheffield.
I want to say
I
Sheffield.
want to say Sheffield.
I want to say Sheffield. Should we say Sheffield?
all the north. It's all
Up
fucking,
north.
It's all blasted wasteland.
Yeah, it
beyond
is.
the M25.
Yeah. And they can't make tea.
Yeah. a little comment to Jay Finnegan there.
Jay Finnegan. Right, so
But we wish you all the best with it. Hope it goes really well, even if we can't come. But we will try.
we will try.
What's the next question?
Okay, from Death Cricket.
Death Cricket!
That's all!
That's a great name.
Right.
Cricket the game, or cricket the like a creature, like the bug that is murdery, or like cricket except with
Grenades.
Cricket with grenades.
Wants to know, you know, you've got friends who are not into tabletop gaming. What games do you play that you would recommend to introduce newbies into that sort of area?
Ooh.
I think things like the original Warhammer Quest
Yeah.
were perfect for that.
Yeah. Something where there's like a GM who can basically take control of the rules, and you don't feel like it's that I'm going to crush you, because that's the hardest thing when you're playing a demo game. Is like, well, I know all of the rules and what to do. You don't know anything about this game. I'm teaching you and
beating you
and trying to let you win, but not make it cheap
Yeah.
and cheesy.
It needs to be cooperative games.
Yeah.
That's a definite.
I would agree.
So things like Warhammer Quest, where you've got the party and the GM doing his little thing. That's fine.
Because there are a lot of these board game
Mansions of Madness. There's all sorts of
Yeah.
any cooperative board game. I think is well worth a look.
And dungeon basses are especially good because they give you that feel of a miniature which represents a person rather than just a generic miniature, which and a lot of games now have miniatures like Blood Rage and the others and stuff like that. But because it represents a person rather than an abstract sense of this is a thing and that's a blob and this is some men, You can go, right, no, that's a guy. You're this guy, and what do you want to do? I want to go off and do that. Right, cool,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah. And there are, I mean, these days there are so many Dungeon Quest style games, aren't there?
Yeah. Failing that, something like Rum and Bones that we were playing earlier on is quite good, because the rules are nice and simple. Everything's out on your cards. It's got that kind of cross between a war game, because you've got lots of miniatures, but the way the crew follow set paths, you don't have to worry about, like, oh, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Well, they just sort themselves out. You know?
Yeah.
But there's a definite tactical depth to it as you play.
Yeah, I think another thing, it wants to look pretty as well.
Yeah.
If the game looks pretty, then people are going to get, you know, going to have their interest.
Maybe something like Frostgrave, because from a purely, you don't need a lot of models. You know, you can, as long as you tell them that it's definitely a story-based game, because then they're not worried about the competitive nature and the winning.
Yeah.
They're more like, oh, so this is my little guy, and oh, he's been involved in this fight, and now he's been shot in the arm, so he's -1 ballistic skill or whatever.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
can do it like that as well.
You know, to get him into the story of it rather than the kind of the master ranks.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything like that. Still trying to think. Yeah, I think that's sort of Frost Gravy.
Arguably Guild Ball, because of the cards, because it's a very set. On the flip side of Frostgrave being story based, it's very much, I want to get these points by scoring takeouts or goals. There's no like, oh, what am I going to do with this?
I don't.
And that?
As much as I love Guild Ball, I don't think it's an entry game.
Because there's a lot of depth to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you want simple dungeon bashy style games, or games where everything's laid out for you. It's all on cards and stuff, and it's simple, just to get people's interest at the start. So yeah, any sort of dungeon bashy type thing.
I've heard good things about X-Wings. X-Wing for noobs.
Have you?
I haven't played it
We
myself.
haven't played it.
But I've heard that it's good for noobs because they know Star Wars.
Yeah.
They know what ships do.
Yeah.
You can follow it all on your cards.
Yeah.
You can do everything on your dials. You
Yeah.
don't have to paint anything. I haven't played it, so I can't comment.
We
But
play
I've
Armada,
heard it's quite good for noobs.
because we like big ships.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And of course, there's the OG box set for X-Wing as well.
So there you go. Something like that. Failing that, get new friends.
I agree. Get new friends. Find more gamer friends.
Okay, where's Zadie? Where's Zadie?
I don't know.
Hey. Wants to rub up against us at Salute.
Ooh.
He's a Patreon, so he's allowed, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. He wants to know, how did we meet?
How did you and I meet?
It was a special website.
Yeah.
No, we were both punters.
For the same cooker, and it was like, what? We were just changing ends. And
Yeah,
we were just like,
it was midway through. No, it was, fuck me.
20 years ago now.
20 years ago?
Over 20 years ago. Just over 20 years ago.
I remember seeing you at one of Nick's parties. It was one of his Vickers and Tarts party.
Yeah.
And you tried to chat this bird and you sat on the table and broke the table.
Yeah.
That's when I first remember you.
So
Because you were there with Pete.
yeah.
You
So
both had Father Ted t-shirts or something like that. You were going. That's when I first remember meeting you, and I thought, what a dick. Not as in what a dick, but what a dick, because he broke a table.
but yeah, that became a kind of a running theme at Nick's parties. I'd do something stupid, like vomit all over something, or pass out, or run around naked, or something. So our mate Nick is still kind of part of a role-playing group, and they used to meet one of the kind of local places near to us, and I joined that when I was about 15, 16, and then I met Straw through that. So I guess we must have role-played together as well at some point, or either before or after the party.
No.
We must have role-played at that club.
I never went to that club.
You never went to that club?
No, because when the club that I ran finished, we said we'd go there, and we got it all set up for everybody, but we never went.
Oh, so it must have been after that, and then when that club disbanded and it all ended up around Nick's, because you were living with Nick at the time, weren't you? or I don't know if you were. No, you weren't living
No,
with
not
Nick
that
then.
time.
But then the role playing group moved to Nick's house.
Yeah.
And then that kind of became an amalgamation of whatever was left at that role playing group and you and some other people.
So yeah.
And then that's when we kind of proper became
Long time ago.
mates. And
Long
yeah,
time ago.
we were mates off and on for 20 years.
More off than on. I wish. Yeah.
Which I think is one of the reasons why
We can finish each other's.
sandwiches.
I was going to say poos.
I'm
Finish each other
I'm
poos.
halfway through a poo, can you squeeze the rest out? But we're both very childish, and I think that helps. And
No, we're not.
But I think that kind of banter, you can't buy that. You can't make that up.
No, you can't. But you can't script it either.
No.
You know, we just say what we want to say. If it offends people, oopsie, sorry. But you're watching the Battlehammer, so you expect to be offended.
Yeah.
If not, we're not doing our job right.
Exactly. But yeah, a long time ago, and we have had many drinks since then.
Many, and there should be many more.
A plethora of booze.
And vomit.
Yeah.
And hookers.
And hookers, yeah.
Not enough cocaine, but plenty of hookers. And the last one we've got is from Miner Dave.
Arr!
Now, is he miner or is he a miner?
No, it's a Minecraft picture, so I think he's a miner.
Wants to know, did we
One
back
who
Dark
mines.
Souls? Because him and a couple of us would like to see us doing the voiceovers and everything for that. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. I think, didn't someone... Was it someone we know...
Shamar did, didn't he?
I think he was going to. I don't know if he did in the end. I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
He was. I think that what happened was we got a miscommunication. We were going to. No, you weren't going to. I was going to. Then Jamar said he would do it. And then when the thing finished, he said he hadn't done it. And I was like, but you were going to. And he went, yeah, I didn't. So I'm not sure.
I'm really not fussed by it.
You're not bothered, are you?
Not bothered at all.
I've played a bit of the first Dark Souls game retroactively since we saw the game was coming out. I was like, well, now I want to know what this Dark Souls thing is. Played a bit of that. Got probably about, I don't know what baddie it is. I don't know what it's called, but there's a baddie, probably the 4th major bad guy. And I kind of just was like, this is too fucking hard. I'm fucked off with it. Like normally in games...
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Because normally in games there's a certain amount of...
Slowly building you up.
A communication between the game and the player that teaches you how to get better. But it doesn't. It just is like, get good. And you're like, but I don't know how. Like, and if you can't figure out the thing to kill the bad guy with, that's it. You just can't figure it out. Oh, you have to try something different. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to try something different with. I did enjoy the one-on-one combat because it's very much you need a shield, you're hiding behind your shield and getting a hit in, rather than it just being wading through people. It does feel quite dually, which I like, but the feel of it didn't really lure me in. I'm sure a lot of people love it, and I know that there's a lot of really hardcore fans, but it's just not my bag. I'm interested to play the game if we get a chance to play it, but no, we didn't back it. Long story short.
Apart from that, I can't imagine Baldric in that kind of setting.
No, it's very dark and moody.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Hello, I'm a Wizarding all the way through it. Hello, I'm a wizard!
You can get it on a badge.
Aye.
On a badge.
And a big
Set of
badge.
4 badges.
Aye. Ahoy, hoy. Oh, you spelt it right. Well done.
So...
I was going to say, interesting thing, not to do with Blood Rage, to do with Dark Souls. There was a comment from Chris Hay on one of their chat things about how he's not playing Guild Ball so much because he's getting frustrated with the measuring, but he's enjoying board games. And we were basically feeling pretty much the same way, that I like the simplicity of a board game.
Because you just get it out.
Yeah.
It's there.
And you know what to do, what your goal is. You know where you can and can't go. There's no kind of ambiguity.
And at the end of the day, board games are fun.
Yeah.
Because you can piss about in them, like we like what we do.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a wizard. I'm going to love seeing him in massive darkness when you've got to creep about being quiet.
Because he's got... They do actually have... You can use the same heroes, can't you?
Yes, there is a crossover pack, which we've got.
Wizard.
So yeah, we've got loads of stuff that's all now been kickstarted that we'll be waiting for.
Yeah. Rising Sun is the one that's just about midway through. It's just over 2 million, isn't it? About 3, 4, 5 days in.
Silly.
It's already 2 mil. I reckon
Silly.
it'll probably make 2.5, 3. I reckon by the end of it.
Which would be nice to see because that looks like it's going to be a great little game. But yeah, that's about it for this month.
Yeah. If you want to get involved in the discussion, leave comments down below. And if you want to ask us any questions, or you want us to chat about stuff, or you're interested in our thoughts about gaming things, leave comments. And then we will talk about them next month. We probably won't get involved in a conversation with it in the comments itself.
No.
Because the whole point is then it leaves us stuff to talk about next month.
Yes.
If we then like say, oh well, this and that then.
Oh, I can't answer that now because I've written it all down.
But we're going to be doing these every month from now on.
That's why they're monthlies.
Yeah. And we'll try and make a note as the month goes on about things that have cropped up and things to talk about.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I'm just seeing if there's anything we've missed out.
Wrath of Kings has got a new Wrath of Kings and Dark Age and assumedly other cool mini things have now got a new UK distributor. So that's awesome news. So hopefully
Huzzah!
within the next few weeks that will then start drip feeding through the chain and that will be available. So do go out and check that. So we will probably be playing some more Wrath of Kings at some point in the next few weeks because then we know that interest will then be reinvigorated.
So get shouting at your local game shops.
Yeah, go to your local game shop, get them to get some Dark Age, some Wrath of Kings. Because I think Wrath of Kings is really
fun.
Really fun. It's interesting because it's not like anything else.
No.
There's a lot of kind of standard fantasy stuff, but this has got its own vibe.
I'm thinking that's maybe our game for next week.
Quite possibly.
You'll have to tune in next week to find out.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will.
Same bat time.
Same bat channel.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe. But we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And click the notification thing as well, because that's apparently a thing now.
Click the what?
The bell. You've got to click the bell.
What bell?
There's a notification bell.
Yeah.
Because the way that subscriptions work is they don't always come up in your feed anymore unless you go into your subscription feed. So now you've got to click the bell for notifications.
Click the bell!
Click the bell.
Click the bell!
But I got this whole fucking don't forget to like and subscribe and notifications. If you like and subscribe and notifications. You know, I don't want to have to put that in there as well.
So
Do it.
And don't forget, if you want to help out,
Bloink. There's you can join our Patreon page.
or you can go
Donate money, or you can buy merch. If you like bottles and you like opening them, you'll love bottle openers.
unless you want to see us starve to death
Yeah.
and waste away, and never be able to feed ourselves or drink again.
Feeding ourselves, that's not a problem, but the drinking... Oh, I've got a magnet on my fridge that says, thank God I'm not an alcoholic. I couldn't stand not being able to drink. Oh, I'm a pisshead.